Alright. Question from Dean Malenga. And Go Zebras has pretty much the same question, so I'm going to combine them as one. Alright. Do you consider putting a home gym rack in? And as going off of what Go Zebras asked, are you going to try to make a home gym this year? He wants to see the 900-pound conventional deadlift version of Toby. Well, everyone wants to see me deadlift 800 because that's what everyone expects of me. Everyone knows, even I know, I'm gonna deadlift 800 eventually as a natty. But 900 pounds, that's the ultimate. That's a very few people have deadlifted it 900 naturally. And will I be one of those people? Time will tell. I just have to get to 800 first and see if I could get to 900 without getting severely injured. But even I'd rather get 800 in competition while maybe benching 500 more or less and squatting 700 more or less so I could get my raw natty 2,000-pound total. And if I can't get that much stronger, I'd rather not be so fat and get over 800 and be a fat pig in deadlifting 900. Being a fat pig for me is not worth being a 900-pound deadlifter and being that strong. I'd rather be semi-fat and not that fat at all, totaling 2,000 with time being a little stronger, maintaining a 2,000-pound total, being leaner than having like a 2,100 and 22,000 total and being fat. I don't want to be that fat anymore. It's unhealthy and doesn't look good. I'd rather look good and be somewhat healthy while being brutally strong. I prefer looking good, obviously, and I also want to be very strong. That's the point. And another thing, I'd rather be very strong, brutally strong, and be somewhat fat and less attractive than be really good looking and be weak. I don't lift or do anything to not be good at it or to not be strong. I have to be strong to protect myself, and I'm good at this strength thing. I mean, I don't lift to be weaker. I lift to be stronger. I live to be as strong as I can, push the human strength potential, not to be weak, even if it is sacrificing looks. And I'm not sacrificing looks that much, so just a balance of both. But anyway, as far as the home gym thing goes, yeah, I'm gonna get a home gym eventually, slow, little by little. I already have weighted vests. I have sandbags, but what I can really do is bodyweight exercises because I have a dip and pull-up station where I've been doing dips and pull-ups, and of course I could do my push-ups, but I'm doing dips and pull-ups, my pistol squats, but eventually I'll get a power rack. Eventually I'll get a place where I can do squats, a barbell for deadlifts, barbell for bench press and military press. Because that's the only thing missing: bench press, squats, and deadlifts, and military press. Otherwise, everything else I could get by doing chin ups, pull ups, even barbell rows. That's kind of extra. And I do like barbell rows, especially if they're strict and bent over. But you could get better results doing pull ups correctly, chin ups correctly. But bench press would always help. So would I mean, obviously squats and deadlifts, bread and butter. But if you're not doing that, just do your pistols, do your dips, do your pull-ups and chin-ups. But yeah, the home gym is coming. As far as this year, it depends. And little by little, you'll see. I'm gonna always keep you guessing. Leave it as a surprise. You guys will see more over time. And as far as 900-pound deadlift Toby goes, gotta get to 800 first, you know? And I'm looking to get there. I'm looking to take my time getting there so I won't get injured. Because the goal is to get all your goals as slowly as possible, longevity, not really doing as least injured as you can so you could do this for a long time without always getting hurt and saving your body. Because you can do this without getting hurt so much. And as far as the 900 goes, like I said, I have to do this without getting hurt or without getting too fat and unhealthy. And maybe I still won't get to 900, and that'll be fine. 2,000 pound total is worth more for me. And I'd rather be pretty good looking getting 800 natty anyway. That's good enough for me. Taking I total 2,000 eventually. Meaning more or less 500 pound bench, more or less 700 pound squat, and more or less 800 pound deadlift, all in the competition. And yeah. And of course my other goals, like maybe more or less 405 pound seated military, more or less 315 pound standing military, and my calisthenics goals. And 405 incline is definitely a short-term goal, just like 315 seated military, because I have 300 seated military and 385 incline. Even though the day I did 385 incline, I definitely had 405. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna take my time, give myself this whole decade to achieve all my goals. And if I still make gains after this decade, I'll have more than a decade. It'll take me a few years tops to get to 800, and anything after a few years for the rest of the decade. Like maybe 2 to 5 years to get to 800 plus on deadlift and everything else. Taking I look better, I get leaner and everything. And then the rest of the 10 years, I'll see how close to 900 I get. If not, then it's okay. I'll take low 800s to 855, 9 plates. Whether I get in the gym or I get it in meet. Or maybe even learn sumo if I could get stuff out of sumo. But I think I'm built more for conventional. But either way, 900 may come, 900 may not come. If not, then maybe just 800 or a little over 800. But I'd rather total 2,000 raw in the meat. Natty. And that pretty much answers it.